Welcome to Guide to Fluency, where we review language programs and apps to help you on your language learning journey. Today, we're going to compare Babbel and Rosetta Stone. We'll give you a breakdown of how each program works, our favorite things about each program, and pricing. I'll also let you know which program we think you should go with based on a few different factors. We also have a more detailed written review over on our website. All you have to do to get there is Google Guide to Fluency, Babbel versus Rosetta Stone. Compared to other language apps, Babbel focuses on developing your receptive and productive skills through shorter drill-type lessons. This means you'll be building listening and reading skills as well as speaking and writing skills. Your typical lesson with Babbel will take no more than 5 to 15 minutes to complete. There are different learning levels you can work your way through to get from newcomer to advanced. The app will have you work through a series of exercises, including listen and repeat exercises, flashcards, fill in the blanks, and matching phrases to images. Babbel believes this well-rounded approach to learning in small segments is the most effective way to develop the skills necessary to learn your target language. The first positive for Babbel is the variety in their lessons. If you're a relatively busy person, you'll probably find it difficult to fit a long lesson into your day, like the 45-minute long lessons you get from other programs. Babbel's lessons take at most 15 minutes to complete and offer tons of variety in terms of the format of your lesson. This makes Babbel great for people that get easily bored and keeps the lessons interesting in general. Another big plus we found in Babbel's program compared to Rosetta Stone's is the direct translations and instructions. Rosetta Stone prefers to simulate an immersive environment, which wants you to pick up on things more intuitively. In other words, you're going to have an easier time going through a Babbel lesson if you aren't so confident in picking things up on your own. It makes the program less frustrating, especially for beginners with little to no knowledge of the target language. Another plus we found with Babbel is their easy-to-understand grammar instruction. Babbel takes a different approach by working grammar into the exercises. Babbel also utilizes tips and call-out boxes, which frequently appear to work in teaching points. Before I give you the rundown of Rosetta Stone, let's talk dollars and cents. There are 3 different Babbel plans ranging from 3 to 12 months long subscriptions. The cost range for these monthly plans ranges from $6 to $10 per month. Babbel also offers a lifetime plan that's just a one-time purchase of $300. With the lifetime plan, you get access to all the different languages Babbel has to offer. Rosetta Stone is also pretty affordable. Rosetta Stone subscriptions range from $14 to $15 per month, or $400 if you go for their lifetime subscription. But you'll usually find their subscription options on sale and their lifetime package for half off at $200 with all languages added in. Both apps run promos and discounts pretty regularly, so be sure to check out the description below, where I'll have both of their latest promos and discounts linked. Now, the Rosetta Stone program is made up of 20 language learning units, each with 4 lessons that take about half an hour to complete. These lessons are mostly simple picture-based exercises where you listen to or read a word and match that to an image. After the core lesson, you apply what you learn through writing, vocab, listening, and speaking drills with a milestone exercise toward the end. There isn't much English instruction in these lessons, which is part of their immersion method that I mentioned earlier. There are lots of supplemental tools like audio companions, phrase books, short and engaging video lessons, and stories. It can be easy to skip over bonus material like this in many programs, but these extras really round out the program and fill in the gaps between Rosetta and other language learning apps. Now, the first thing we should talk about that's a huge plus for visual learners is Rosetta Stone's visually oriented lessons. Your core lessons you complete every day will always include images, whether you're matching a word to an image or speaking and having your pronunciation graded with their true accent speech technology. If you're a visual learner, you'll get a lot more out of these lessons than the usual text-based approaches of other apps. Another thing we also really like about Rosetta Stone is that they also have lots of supplemental tools like audio companions, phrase books, short and engaging video lessons, and stories. As far as learning approaches go, the last positive we want to highlight is Rosetta Stone's dynamic immersion approach. It can be challenging at first, but could accelerate the language acquisition process. While grammar and syntactic rules are important in language, research suggests much of this information develops naturally as we plug our experience with a language into our brain's natural framework for language acquisition. This seems like part of the motivation for Rosetta's lack of direct English instruction. And while we don't necessarily suggest avoiding grammar instruction entirely, their dynamic immersion approach will have you picking up these rules intuitively. That's not to say it won't be frustrating for some to learn this way, especially if you're completely new to the language you're studying. Now that I've given you the gist of each program, it's time for my final thoughts. But before I get into that, I'd like to mention that here at Guide to Fluency, we're on a mission to help 1 million people learn a second language. As part of that mission, we're giving away 1 language subscription to 1 lucky person every month. It's super simple to enter. All the directions will be down below. So, which program is best for you? Well, that depends on a few different factors. If you prefer shorter drill-type exercises or aren't a fan of the dynamic immersion method, Babbel is clearly the better option for you. Also, if you want clear grammar instruction, Babbel may work out better for you. Their engaging lessons and variety of drills make it great for beginners as well. However, if you prefer a more immersive approach or already have some background knowledge of your target language, we'd say go with Rosetta Stone. It would also be a better fit for you if you're a more visual learner. That's all I have for you today. Hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more language learning content. Until next time, bye.